as they move out, stand firm, and take fire. So not on our watch, we say, to the severely ill or injured veterans who can't get the care they deserve to live full and independent lives, even when there's no government funding or a nursing home seems like the only option. We won't leave one warrior behind. Not on our watch. Join us at findwwp.org.
Blues America is supported by Record High Vinyl Store in Phoenix, the place for serious music fans and vinyl collectors to find large quantities of first pressings, limited editions, box sets, audiophile, and vintage catalog, including blues, soul, jazz. They buy, sell, and trade, and offer vinyl cleaning and flattening service. Visit the store, located at 4242 East University Drive in Phoenix, or for more online at recordhighinphoenix.com. Like them on Facebook. Record High in Phoenix. Experience one of the last great record stores.
Blues America is supported by the Rhythm Room. The world famous and historical Rhythm Room Concert Club is Arizona's premier blues hotspot, hosting nightly live music. Located at 1019 East Indian School Road in Phoenix and online at www.rhythmroom.com.
Damn right we got the blues. Blues America. Right now.
The Blues Break. Blues Break. Big number one. Number one.
Once I do it this time, I ain't gonna do it no more. My alley boogie, only thing I choose. It's the only thing I do to drive away my blues. I boogied all night and the night before. When I woke up this morning, I wanna boogie some more. Good alley boogie. So many different ways. Baby, some shoes. I'm doing something now I never done before. Once I do it this time, I ain't gonna do it no more. My alley boogie, the only thing I choose. Yeah, it's the only thing I do to drive away my blues. rest of my days. Good alley boogie, drive me to my grave. Good alley boogie, my alley boogie. Good alley boogie.
Blues America is supported by the Southwest Musical Arts Foundation. Let's talk about some blues.
Y'all ready? Y'all ready? Come on! I need everybody to get to the dance floor. Come on, quickly.
Boom, boom, boom. Hiya. If you just turned this thing on, let me tell you what you're doing. You're listening to Blues America, and I'm your host, Drew Verbis, and I'm hanging out at the Chico Chisholm Memorial Studio in Phoenix. Live with today's special guest on the studio phone, famed bluesman, Mr. Sipp. If you missed anything, press rewind on the streaming audio feed online now at bluesamerica.com. And the website also features links to Mr. Sipp's website, and his new album is out now, so go buy it. It's one of the best albums of the year. Castro, we were talking off-air about your friendship with a great late B.B. King. Share with the audience your story about meeting him.
I never will forget the first guitar that I bought, 1991, was an Epiphone, Epiphone M1, baby blue. It kind of looked something like something Prince would play, and that's what I had in mind when I bought it, because I wanted to be like Prince in the 90s. It was a reverse headstock, baby blue trimmed in gold. Well, I had an uncle that sang and played the guitar. Well, he sang the blues, and every now and then he would fire his band. His band pissed him off. He fired his band. You know, fired his band. He got 10 shows the next week, and he fired his band. So what he would do when he fired his band, he'd get his nephews, which was me and my brothers, 2 more of my cousins, to push him through until he can get another band. So we actually did the Robert Johnson Festival in Hazelhurst, 1992, and B.B. King was on there, and I was nervous to death. I was about to pee my pants.
1, 2, 3, yeah.
All right. Everybody catch this line like this. Let's do it old blues. Can I do it? She knocks me off my feet.
My guitar was an Epiphone, but it had Gibson on the outside. I wanted to sound my guitar so bad. So I'm standing by the bus. With this baby blue guitar trimmed in gold. It don't look nothing like a 335, you know. And when I asked the guy to go, I said, you think Mr. B.B. King will sign my guitar? He looked at the guitar and said, of course not. He said he would never sign this. I said, it says Gibson on it. He said, this is nothing like a 335. So by this time, Mr. B.B. King is coming off the bus down the stairs. He said, I've been looking at this one young man. He said, you just been standing here. He said, you want me to sign this guitar? I was like, I said, it'll make my life, you know. He said, it don't look like nothing I would ever play, but it do say Gibson up here. So he said, so I guess it's a part of the family. He signed it. And man, I'm talking about, that made my world. Now this is the crazy thing. My oldest daughter, she was born in 1998. I had to get her downstairs in my studio. Well, 2003, she goes downstairs and with some alcohol, and she's gonna clean her daddy's guitar, right? Wipe the signature clean off that song, you know. And I just could have peed my pants, man, you know. And actually, he re-signed that guitar for me when I met him. I told him, he said he remembered the guitar, and he was like, wow. He said, you were that kid. I was like, yes, sir. He said, unbelievable. He said, I remember this little ugly thing. You know, and I kind of showed him what it was weird. He said, yeah, I remember saying that the Robert Johnson stuff. So he re-signed it. And then I turned around and I had a loose deal. He signed it, you know, and he said, matter of fact, I can do better than this. Let me just give you my contact number. Let's just stay in touch. He said, I love what you do. I love your sound. He said, you remind me so much of myself when I was coming up. He said, you got the blues, baby. You know, I can never forget those words, man.
You're listening to Blues America, and I'm your host, Drew Verbis, hanging out here at the Chico Chisholm Memorial Studio in Phoenix, live with today's special guests on the studio phone from Jackson, Mississippi, Mr. Sipp, the Mississippi Blues Child. And now, Castro, you were talking about your transition from gospel to blues, and despite the long history between the two genres, I have to ask if you were concerned about how your reputation might be perceived, and also if you feared any potential backlash from the gospel community.
Well, that was my greatest fear. And when I talked to my wife about doing it, I said, I've worked 22 years, day and night, you know, some days 24-hour days, you know, to build a fan base and to build the credibility in the gospel industry. And now I'm talking about doing blues. I'm about to lose 22 years worth of fan support. Like, that's what I was thinking in the back of my mind. But also indirectly, in 1990, I stopped branding myself as a gospel musician and started branding myself as an artist that play gospel. Now, the difference between that is if I'm a gospel musician, then now I have to comply with all of the rules and regulations that they have in the gospel industry. But, you know, I don't know why I did it, and I wasn't thinking like that then. But I knew I didn't want to be a gospel musician. I wanted to be an artist, you know, and didn't know that back then I was creating a safety net for me today.
Knock a hole in it. Come on.
I'm the one that incorporated, you know, most time when you think about gospel, people are dressed up, wear church clothes, you know, especially back then, you know, you was just about an outcast if you wore tennis shoes and stuff, especially in the South, you know, the church. Well, I was that guy that because I was branding myself as an artist, that I brought in jeans and jerseys and you know, jumpsuits, you know, so from the 90s up until I stopped, I never really wore church clothes, you know, Nike tennis shoes, football jerseys, referee jerseys. My first national television appearance on my own as my own unit, we did BET 2010, and this was me not being like a side man or a supporting artist. I was the artist, and I had a record called Time Out. So we built the whole theme around this record, Time Out. But when you think about Time Out, you think about a referee. So we did the referee jerseys, this, that, and the other. I mean, we got like over 96,000 views in one day, and I think the total count maxed out to like something like 32 million, you know, views. So for that particular television network, we still hold the highest views ever in 33 years. It's because I brought the artistry to the game versus I was a church guy, a church boy, you know, doing gospel music. So I was an artist that was doing gospel music. So if I wanted to wear roller skates, I could do it and get away with it, you know. So when I switched over to blues, the back of my mind, because we're in the South, I'm thinking, oh man, they could have stoned me to death, you know. This is not going to work. But believe it or not, they actually support me. They support my art form of music. You know, the church has supported me.